Previously on the Lightning Bliss and Kichi all singing, all dancing, magical variety hour. And now Pony Jesus.
So yeah, Twilight is fine, and by the looks of it, she's in purgatory. Someone get Harry Potter, I think someone needs a suing. And Twilight meets Celestia, and this leads to easily my favorite song in the episode and one of my favorite songs from the entire show, Celestia's Ballad. This is my favorite beyond just how it sounds, though to be fair, it is beautiful sounding. No, it is here because of the context and lyrics. Let me explain what I mean. Have you ever heard of the term breaking the fourth wall? Well, this episode uses it not for comedy, but to be serious and for an emotional moment. Celestia is breaking the fourth wall by acting as a surrogate for you, the audience. Everything she says is probably something you should or more than likely are experiencing. Oh, you don't believe me? Okay, tell you what. Listen to these lyrics again and ask yourself the exact same question. You've come such a long way. Have you seen Twilight come a long way? Watched her from the very first day. Have you watched Twilight from that very first day? To see how you will grow. To see what you will see. Have you seen how she's grown and what she's seen? And finally, and my favorite part, I'm so proud of you. This is the hardest but most emotional of the questions. Are you proud of Twilight? Are you proud of all she has accomplished over the years that she has attained? I can tell you I am, because the first time I saw this episode and really listened to the song, I openly wept. Pansy. Shut up! You shut up and finish the review already. You're just stalling till the worst part. Fine then. Celestia something on Twilight, and she is transported back and revived as an alicorn. And here is the moment that made the collective fandom lose their shit over stupid reasons. Yes, and now we have to talk about it. Shall we? Okay then, you start. Wait, what? You heard me. You start, cause seriously, I have no idea what all the fuss is about, so it's best to get your perspective since you clearly hate this episode so much. Well, okay then. Twilight's character arc is finished too soon, how about that? Okay, this is the closest thing to a legitimate complaint I can find. Yes, you could make the argument that this is the ending her arc and becoming a successor too soon, but at the same time, just because one arc ends does not mean another can't take its place. One arc was becoming an alicorn, but this is after the alicorn, and the second step for becoming an alicorn being the actual princess and getting the kingdom, or at least a kingdom. Well, what about throwing off the dynamic? There's not two unicorns anymore. Oh yes, because getting wings totally stops Twilight from using magic. Well, how about the fact that she's a Mary Sue now? How? No, seriously, how? Twilight is literally the exact same character, she just has wings now. How? She earned her wings. It's not like she was born with them. Well, what if Celestia went against Twilight? I mean, what if Twilight didn't want this? She seems to be okay with it by the looks of it. Besides, I'm sure Twilight trusts Celestia enough to know that she would make the right choice. Isn't this going against the first half of the episode to not blindly follow fate? I like to see it as more completing the message. Yes, you shouldn't just blindly follow fate, but sometimes maybe a little push in the right direction is not a bad thing. Well, it goes against Faust's original vision. No, it doesn't. She wanted Twilight to become Celestia's successor. Go back and watch the original Brony documentary and you will see that she wanted Twilight to become Celestia's successor. You know what else she wanted? For Artie to become a Wonderbolt and for Rarity to get a boutique in Canterlot. She wanted this eventually and they all happened. And even if you argue she didn't want it yet, at the risk of sounding negative, she's not involved with the show at this point, so who cares? Are you done yet? I got pages, but fine, proceed. We then move on to a coronation with admittedly the weakest song, Behold Princess Twilight. I don't know, I just think it's pretty boring. But the whole part after more than makes up for it. This little speech from Twilight is incredibly heartfelt and sweet. And it makes me even more proud for Twilight in the end. Though admittedly, her flying into the camera saying everything is gonna be alright, yeah, that's not to my liking. But despite that, I still love this episode. How can you say that? How can you love this episode? Yes, the pacing is a problem, as well as some other minor problems like Pinkie Pie's whole ordeal and some of the musical numbers being not as good as they could be. But I can't really complain. This episode still has all the emotion and heart of other episodes. Why are you so hell-bent on proving this episode is so bad? Isn't it obvious? There must be bad in this episode. It's the only way to justify the hatred and anger this episode has made. Wait. That's why you're so hell-bent on proving this episode is bad? Yes. I mean, come on, what else? It has to be bad, otherwise all that hatred and bile would be ludicrous. Well, I mean, yes, it was a bit. A bit? That's putting it mildly, don't you think? So much bullying for such a little change. And this stupid fandom never healed from it. I mean, do I even need to remind you of all the stupid things this fandom has gone through? There's still people acting like bullies and assholes in the fanbase to people for no reason other than just the lols. I mean, yes, it's bad, but or wasting their love on someone who never returns it. Like how about that British ninja chap? Never does anything bigger or better than any other analyst, and yet he is loved by so many people and touted as one of the big ones in the community. It must kill you to have so much love given to someone who never gives it back to the community, thinking it can be one of the big boys with no content. Must admit, I'm jealous, yes, but what about people like Lily Pete, who spread anger and vile and are listened by so many in the community? It must kill you seeing someone spread so much vile and actually being listened to and followed. Shut up. Or maybe the real thing that kills you is the scumbags who tear this community apart. Like, oh, I don't know, a certain red-tinted bro of yours? Shut up! Oh, did I hit a nerve? Does it pain you to hear that someone you admired and looked up to and considered a friend was a creep all along? It must kill you how much damage he has done to people and how much hatred and vile he has brought to this fandom. Now there's no more trust between people, no attempt of letting this calm down even a little bit. Seeing all of his friends being blamed for his actions, thinking people like you, Bliss, Will, Key, they are the problem just because you were his friend. I said shut up! Why should I when you know it's true? How can you side with this fandom after all this hatred, all the heartache that man caused us, all the accusations and all the hatred that persists? I refuse to let someone so weak run around Brony. I refuse to let Brony be so weak. And what do you plan to do? You can't exactly leave this channel till you take it from me, and hurting me will just hurt you. Not anymore, my little weaker half. While you have been ranting and deflecting me, I have been using a little magic of my own to zap our connection together. My connection to you is broken and I am now free. Wait, what? Yeah. So say goodbye to the Rift, Watchful, and say goodbye to Brony. Good riddance, I say.
Come on, Bliss, you can do it! Watchful? Watchful, what happened?
He beat me. I fought all I could and he beat me.
Who did?
That blinding pony. He ripped himself away from my consciousness and is now no longer a part of me and is out there, ready to rip the rift asunder.
Wait, what? Ow! Excuse you?
Oh, my Celestia, look at you, you're beaten. You poor thing.
I'm fine. Babe, please, I'm fine. I need to be alone.
He's gonna pay.
You can't just give up, Watchful. We can stop him. Together.
Why bother? This community is not worth it anymore. It's not worth saving. He's right. He's always been right. I've always been right.
Watchful, I know for a fact you don't believe that. You've been doing this for 4 years, and in that time you've never given up on this community. Not once.
But...
You haven't forgotten, have you?
But while there are so many negatives we can continue talking about, it still helps to remind us of why we love doing what we do. Do you know what that is for you?
While ago, if you would ask me what I watch in my spare time, no, I probably wouldn't tell you what was really on my mind. But lately I've been thinking of a reason I should hide the failures of dimension that were painful, but it feels so good inside. What can I mention? Fluttershy and a timid love named mine. How she can be herself near animals, so shies away from her own kind. What can I mention? Picky pie and the way she kind of acts a bit like me sometimes. You see, I used to hate that I liked My Little Pony. Not anymore. And I'm proud to be a pony.
No, I haven't forgotten. And you're right, I'm not letting this community die just yet. Finn, I need you.
Whoa, dude. I know you miss Rose, but there's no reason to...
To hand me the warp stone.
Oh, you mean this?
Yes, that one. I didn't want to use it, but I have no choice now.
Hey!
Well, hello there, pretty one.
Cut the flirting. You may be with Watchful, which makes you pretty cute. But that's not gonna stop him from kicking your butt for hurting my man.
Then try it. See if you can even make a dent.
Oh, crap baskets.
That's what I thought. I was hoping you would have seen things my way, but no matter. Begone! What on earth? His fandom has been damaged, I won't lie about that. But I will still wear this coat, cause Brony and Pony is in my heart and spirit. It lives on as a part of me forever. And I will never let people like you, who spread nothing but hatred, dictate my love of this fandom. I will look for the decent people that make this fanbase strong, moral, and won't cave no matter how much people like you remind us of our mistakes. We will take those and learn, become better, stronger, and stand up to hatred like you. What are you? Who the hell do you think I am? I am the Watchful Pony. I watch over all I care about. And my friends, my family, and all my fans, and every good, decent brony out there is why I brony, and why I will always stand up to you. Now get the hell away from this fanbase and my family!
Babe, that was awesome!
No, it was nothing. I was
Babe? Watchful? Watchful!